Let's try this. Let's see if this works. Alright. We're just gonna kind of just jump right into it. I'm playing, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm playing battle music because we're gonna be playing battles, or they're gonna be battling. So, what we're doing today, as you can see, and probably as you can guess by the title, we're gonna be doing some of the Hunger Games simulator today. We got a nice big old group. Oh, hold on, I gotta. All right, sorry, I gotta redo that again. All right, so what are we gonna be doing today? Well, that's a good question. We're going to be doing a Hunger Games simulator. We're gonna be using this Hunger Games simulator right here, as you can see all the wonderful, awesome characters, and we're gonna be doing that. And yeah, you can see these. You can see the nice and wonderful characters. Oh, I'm looking at the stream here, the vertical stream. Hopefully, it's fine on the vertical stream. I'm trying to do both. I don't know if it's, yeah. But, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be using a Hunger Games simulator to make the Sonic characters fight to the death. We got them grouped up. We got their names. I'll explain. We got Team Sonic, which is Sonic and Tails. Team Knuckles, Knuckles and Amy. They're Team Knuckles because I think Knuckles would probably want it to be named Team Knuckles, and Amy would just be like, fine, you know. The Chaotix, not all of them. They're not. I mean, they are all here. All of the original Chaotix, if you don't count technically the robots, are here. But yeah. I just realized how hard this is going to be to stream this because I can't see chat as well. Okay. What if I minimize it, right? Hold on. Trying to make this the best experience that it can be, so I can still see chat. Okay, alright. No. A little bit down. Yeah, this works. There we go. Alright. Actually, wait, hold on. It doesn't work. Now it works. Okay, there we go. So, yep. We got Team Dark, Shadow and Rouge. We got I couldn't come up with a good name for them, so it's just Family. Dr. Robotnik and Sage. We got the Iblis Hunters, because, like, you know, they hunt Iblis. I was going to put it Iblis Triggers, but, you know, they technically aren't. Silver and Blaze. Lesbians. You know why. If you know. You know. The Babylon Rogues, Jet and Wave. We got the Badniks, Omega and Metal Sonic. We got Sega Sonic, Mighty and Ray. They're called that because that's the game they were originally from. We got Charmy. Those ones I literally could not come up with anything, so it's just those ones. Charmy and Big. Forgotten Villains, Infinite and Mephiles. BFFs. This is like, I feel like this is what Cream would probably put, because Storm would probably go along with Cream because they're like, oh yeah, sure, sure, like, because he's supposed to be like a big meathead. He's like the meathead of the entire thing, right? So he'd kind of go along with whatever. It's like he'd want to be friends with Cream and Cheese. I can see that happening. And then we got Zavok and Fang, the Sinister Two. Zavok would want Fang to join in. That's it. He's like, and he's the one that came up with the name. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's do this. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Jet grabs a jar of fishing bait while Whisper gets fishing gear. Omega, Metal Sonic, and Rouge work together to get as many supplies as possible. Fang finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Tingle runs away from the cornucopia. Alright. Metal Sonic, Omega, and they're in the same thing, but Rouge is just along for the ride. Rouge is just here. Tails, Amy... Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second. Okay, alright. Let's begin. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Wave runs away from the cornucopia. Rouge runs away from the cornucopia. Cream and Cheese take a spear from inside the cornucopia. Oh no. Oh no, the child's got a weapon. The child's got a weapon, and she will find you. Vector runs away from the cornucopia. Shadow, Zavok, and Ray start fighting. But Zavok runs away as Shadow kills Ray. Shadow already. Wow. I knew it would be cold. I can't believe Zavok ran away. He's like, nah, I'm having none of this. No. Just, wow, Shadow. Shadow immediately just kills Ray. Mighty runs away with a lighter and some rope. Sonic runs away from the cornucopia, as he does. Jet runs away. Infinite runs away. Amy grabs a sword. Oh, okay. So, does she have her hammer as well as her sword? It's like, she's dual wielding right now. She's got her giant Pico Pico hammer and then also a giant sword. Tangle, Silver, Omega, and Dr. Robotnik share everything they gather. Wow, that's so nice of them. I can't believe Omega shared with Dr. Robotnik. You know, because, like, they're enemies or whatever. Metal Sonic runs away from the cornucopia. As you do. Big runs away. Knuckles and Blaze fight for a bag. Knuckles gives up and retreats. That seems very on brand for, like, what Blaze... She's like a cat. She's a cat. So, like, you know, she'd probably fight for, like, a bag. But if it's, like, a food bag, like, there's, like, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, I said it. Charmy scares SBO away from the cornucopia. How did you do that? Charmy... What? First of all, you scared SBO... Nope. First of all, you scared SBO away. Second of all, you're Charmy. You're literally like the smallest Sonic character. What? You're the smallest character in this fight. Whisper and Fang fight for a bag. Whisper gives up and retreats. Sage runs away. Tails and Mephiles fight for a... Why is everybody fighting for a bag? And then one of them gives up and retreats. Storm runs away from the cornucopia. So very uneventful. Fang, Mephiles, Infinite, and Jet hunt for other tributes. Okay. So Mephiles and Infinite are together. They're hunting. And then Fang is hunting. And Jet. This is kind of a power team right here. I want to see what they call themselves. What do you think they call themselves? I don't know. Tangle questions her sanity. As you do. Big is unable to convince Tails not to kill him. Tails! What the heck? Tails out. Don't kill me, Tails. I'll let you use my fishing rod. And then Tails just... Actually, I don't know. How would you kill... How do you think... How would you kill Big? He can throw a car. Tails somehow... He used the power of his mind. And by that, he used telepathy to explode Big's head. Cream and Cheese overhear Mighty and Metal Sonic talking in the distance. Ooh. Dr. Robotnik receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. That's nice. Zavok sets an explosive off, killing Storm, SBO, and Charmy. Oh my gosh. Zavok with the explosives. He immediately was like... Actually, I forgot. What did Zavok do that was like... Oh, Zavok ran away as Sonic killed... Yeah, Zavok ran away as Sonic. I guess that makes sense. He retreated. He was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna die. And then Jesus. Wow. What was Storm doing with SBO and Charmy? Whisper and Wave work together today. The W team. Get it? That's because of the joke. Okay, anyway. Omega goes for a run. Cool. Sage receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Sage... Why are all, like, literally all the girls are getting weapons. All the guys don't. Vector sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Probably a smart idea. Blaze makes a wooden spear. Literally, like, all the girls got weapons. Sonic bleeds out due to untreated injuries. What injuries did you have? How did you do that? What? Sonic just died. Sonic... Okay, alright. Sure. Amy chases Shadow. Good luck with that, Amy. I don't know how you're going to do that. Silver tries to spearfish with a trident. He tries. He probably ultimately fails. I mean, look at that face. Do you think there's any intelligence behind that? Rouge attacks Knuckles, but he manages to escape. Why? Did he have wife because you want the Master Emerald? Is that it? Because that Master... I'm making lore jokes here, okay? I'm so good at this. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Holy. Ray, Big, Storm, SPO, Charmy, and Sonic. Holy. Alright. Jet lets Cream and Cheese into his shelter. That's nice. Good job. What a kind bird. Tangle begs Zavok to kill her. He refuses, keeping Tangle alive. Why? Tangle... Okay. What? I guess she was questioning her sanity earlier. I guess she just did go randomly insane and was like, her sanity's gone, I guess. But why Zavok? I don't even think you know Zavok. Rouge receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. She probably needs it. Fang receives an explosive. That's super on brand for Fang. Like, most on brand thing that you could, like, that's just, yeah, okay. Mighty screams for help. Why? Sage, Dr. Robotnik, Silver, Mephiles, and Omega sleeps and shifts. Right. So, okay. All right. Why? Okay. All right. It's fine. Dr. Robotnik is... Omega's with Robotnik a lot. Tails receives an explosive. Oh, no. Vector quietly hums. I can't do a good Vector impression. Whisper cooks her food before putting her fire out. That's probably a good idea. You probably don't want to put your fire out and then cook your food. Like, I would imagine that doing that would probably not be the best thing. Because, like, you just put your fire out. It's like, psh, oh, now I don't have to worry about the flames. Now to cook my hot dog. I feel like is the music too loud? I'm going to turn it down a bit. Okay. Metal Sonic thinks about winning. Classic Metal Sonic move. Knuckles questions his sanity. Going the old Tangle route, I see. Shadow tends to Wave's wounds. Shadow, what a kind person. But, like, why Wave? You got something to confess, Shadow? Amy receives an explosive from... Didn't she already get one? Doesn't she have 2 now? Amy's packed full of weapons. Infinite begs for Blaze to kill him. She refuses, keeping Infinite alive. Why are there so many... There's 2 people that begged for them to be killed. Infinite, you're like the main guy... Not the main guy, but like... You should have the most sanity out of everybody here. I did not expect Infinite to be suicidal. That was not on my bingo card. And I did not also expect for Infinite or for Blaze to let him survive. Blaze receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Wow. Sage, Mephiles, Cream and Cheese, and Whisper. Sage, Mephiles, Cream and Cheese, and Whisper hunt for other tributes. Okay. I can see Sage and Mephiles maybe if Sage is still like on that evil side, but Cream and Cheese... I guess Cream and Cheese because like... I mean in the thumbnail I put Cream holding an assault rifle. And then Whisper. Rouge tries to sleep through the entire day. That's probably going to be easy, since bats are nocturnal. Silver makes a slingshot. He's going David and Goliath on this fight. Vector and Dr. Robotnik hunt for other tributes. So, Dr. Robotnik has left his child to go with a child, someone who's against him, and someone who's killed his archenemy. Awesome. Cool. Good job. Great parenting, Dr. Robotnik. Great parenting, Eggman. You know, the best parent. Metal Sonic explores the area. Wow. Mighty goes hunting. For animals or for other tributes? Amy questions her sanity. Everybody's questioning their sanity today. Omega, Wave, and Shadow get into a fight. Shadow triumphantly kills them both. Shadow, let's go, dude. Nice. I don't know if you can tell, but I like Shadow. Let's go, Shadow. Shadow was tending to Wave's wounds earlier in the day. Because this is day, but Shadow was tending to wounds earlier, but like was immediately like, haha, haha, now I'm gonna kill you. Infinite travels to higher ground. He probably just floats up. That's probably just what, because he can do that. He could just float. Knuckles stabs Tangle with a tree branch. Knuckles, oh my gosh, both people questioning their sanity, and in their questioning of their sanity, kill each other. Fang fishes. Wow. Zavok overhears Jet and Tails talking in the distance. Vector, Zavok. Why did I say Vector? Zavok, oh no. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Omega, Wave, and Tangle. Blaze receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Again, wow. Whisper, Zavok, Silver, and Knuckles tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Ghost stories lighten the mood? Also, Zavok is just there. I can imagine Zavok just like sitting on like a really tiny stump, like listening to... I want art of that. I want someone to make art of Whisper, Zavok, Silver, and Knuckles all on like little stumps and there's a fire. Metal Sonic climbs a tree to rest. That's probably a bad idea. If you fall, you are breaking. Mephiles receives a hatchet from the unknown sponsor. Amy sees a fire, but stays hidden. Cream and Cheese tend to Sage's wounds. That's nice. After they went hunting for other tributes, they were like, you know, let's be friends.
Let's be friends. Let's be friends, Mrs. Sage.
I mean, they are kids, so I imagine they like playing with each other, you know? Jet, Dr. Robotnik, Vector, Shadow, and Fang sleep in shifts. All right, we got a group here. This is a group. Vector, this is a huge variety of characters. That's right here. I recognize this song. What is it? Snake Eater theme. What do I know this from? I remember this. This was. We're gonna listen to Animal Crossing instead. Rouge thinks about home. What is your home? Tails receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Another explosive? Is it how many explosives does Tails have? Oh my gosh. Infinite goes to sleep. Probably a smart idea to do at night. Mighty tries to sing himself to sleep. Yeah, he probably saw Shadow brutally murder his friends. So, you know, I'd be singing myself to sleep too. Amy, Mephiles, Sage, and Jet hunt for other tributes. Mephiles is just hunting everybody, but isn't doing anything. Amy has pounds of weapons, and then Sage is also, I guess, hunting, and then Jet is too. Zavok defeats Metal Sonic in a fight, but spares his life. Why? Zavok, I guess, is Zavok really killing? I guess he's more like, I'm all powerful and you must bow down to me. I don't know. I've never really played, what's the one that he's from? Not Dream Team. That's a different one. Lost World. That's what he's from. Knuckles, Blaze, Mighty, Fang, and Rouge hunt for other tributes. Again, variety of characters here, except I guess not Knuckles and Rouge. I guess they got over their differences. Whisper, Silver, Dr. Robotnik hunt for other tributes. There's so many people hunting for tributes. Tails, Infinite, and Vector hunt for other tributes. Wow. Cream and Cheese receive an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Uh-oh. She can fly. So, that's going to be stuff raining down from above. Shadow explores the arena. Wow, good on you, Shadow. No fallen tributes. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 3. Blaze and Shadow talk about the tribute still alive. That's probably something they do, honestly. I can see that. Rouge thinks about winning. Also very Rouge. Fang defeats Amy in a fight. How did you do that? She's got like 17 different weapons on her, but spares her life. Why? Whisper quietly hums. She probably actually whispers. Get it? Because that's her name. Mephiles receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. He's doing something other than hunting this time. Silver tends to his wounds. What wounds? How did you get hurt? What wounds? I don't know. Okay. Metal, Sonic, and Zavok hold hands. What are they gonna go frolicking, like skipping along in the field? Just dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Dr. Robotnik receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mighty and Knuckles run into each other and decide to truce for the night. It's like, hey, hey, we used to be part of the Chaotix together. We're old friends, you know? And they're like, sure. Cream and Cheese receive fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Probably, yeah. Jet loses sight of where he is. You could probably just, like, fly up and then see. Most of these people can fly. So, like, you guys could just literally fly upwards and then see where you are. Sage looks into the night sky. Super Sage. I could see her doing that. Just, like, sitting down, like, with their hands, like, kind of behind her. Just, like, her legs out, just staring up in, like, the middle of a field. There's, like, a lake in front of her, too. That's nice. Vector thinks about home. I wanna go home. I'm suck at Vector. Infinite and Tails tell stories to themselves about each other. So, alright. That's nice. Awesome. Okay. Why? Tails just paired up with Infinite. Tails is like... Something triggered in Tails' mind where now he's evil. Knuckles, Cream and Cheese, and Blaze get into a fight. Knuckles triumphantly kills them both. Knuckles, you killed a child! And Blaze. How could you do that? I mean, obviously, if you were to fight Knuckles, you'd most likely lose. Knuckles, literally his whole thing is fighting. Rouge practices her archery. Mighty thinks about home. Jet, Infinite, and Fang unsuccessfully ambush Shadow, Tails, and Rouge, who kill them instead. Oh my god. Wow. Tails betraying Infinite. And I guess they won because both Tails and Shadow have been murderous so far. And then Sage is just here. Silver runs away from Amy. Definitely a smart idea. That's really smart. I could see that happening. Because Amy's probably out for blood right now. Dr. Robotnik begs Metal Sonic to kill him. He refuses, keeping Dr. Robotnik alive. What? So, Metal Sonic disobeyed orders. And also, Dr. Robotnik is now suicidal. Go talk to your daughter, dude. Your daughter just killed 3 people. Vector tends to Zavok's wounds. Whisper receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Mephiles dies of hunger. Mephiles, come on. What are we doing? Cream and Cheese, Blaze, Jet, Infinite, Fang, and Mephiles. Mephiles, how do you even get hunger? What? How? Vector and Sage hold hands. That's nice. I could see Vector's like looking out for Sage, like how he sometimes looks out for Cream. But Cream's dead, so he's got to look out for a different... if he wins this, what's her name? It's like Cream, right? It's something close to Cream. Cream, Cheese, but then there's like Cream and whatever. Cream's mom will be upset that he let Cream die. So he's like, I have a different child. Knuckle cries himself to sleep. Probably after killing Cream and Cheese. Shadow lets Whisper into his shelter. That's nice, Shadow. I'm sure that won't happen. Amy sets an explosive off, killing Rouge and Metal Sonic. Yeah, it was definitely a smart idea for Silver to run away from Amy. Because she's got booms. She's got the... Silver receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Silver's going to defensive mode. He's cowering. Which is what he does. Tails destroys Mighty supplies while he's asleep. Tails is like the prankster. Tails just... Dr. Robotnik tends to his wounds, whatever wounds that is. Zavok loses sight of where he is. I'm lost. Help me. Mom, help me, I'm lost. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Amy and Tails work together to drown Silver. That's graphic. That's super, super graphic. Okay, alright. Amy and Tails working together. Amy, I mean, they're both murderous. Silver's been trying to just not have this happen. And too bad, it happened. Whispers decides not to go to the feast. Probably a good idea. You don't want to you probably do not want to witness Amy and Tails working together to drown Sonic. Zavok decides not to go to the feast. Smart move. Vector, Dr. Robotnik, and Sage track down and kill Knuckles. Sage is working with Dr. Robotnik, obviously, because, you know, father-daughter. But then Vector, you're gonna kill your friend? You guys are friends, aren't you? I guess get rid of the tough competition. Shadow decides not to go to the feast. Probably smart idea. Mighty cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. I mean, he's been going crazy this entire time, honestly. He's been just like, his friend died day one, and then, like, he couldn't handle the rest of everything. Day 5. Sage makes a slingshot. Also going David and Goliath. Vector attacks Amy, but she manages to escape. I don't know how you managed to... I mean, you have a ton of weapons. I could see that. Yeah. Whisper's unable to convince Tails not to kill her. Tails! What is wrong with you? Tails is just literally out for blood. Holy crap, Tails! Dr. Robotnik collects fruit from a tree. Shadow hunts for other tributes. I'm out for blood. I'm going to find all of you. I am the ultimate life form. Sonic is dead. You stand no chance. Zavok explores the arena. Wow. 6 cannon shots. A consistent 6. Honestly, 6 people have been dying every time. Rouge, Metal Sonic, Silver, Knuckles, Mighty, and Whisper. Sage kills Shadow with his own weapon! No! Shadow! Shadow's... Gosh dang it, dude. Come on, Shadow. You couldn't handle Sage? Zavok receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Tails receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Tails is out for blood, really. Dr. Robotnik begs Vector not to kill him. He refuses, keeping Dr. Robotnik alive. This is twice that Dr. Robotnik has begged someone to kill him. I mean, I guess knowing that your daughter's a killer could have something to do with you, but also you've been wanting to kill everybody, so I don't know. Amy cooks her food before putting her fire out. Again, why would you... Okay, you could just say cooks food on a fire and not just the... Like... What? She doesn't... She puts out her fire. She puts out a fire and then... Yeah. Alright, so it's day 6. Sage, Amy, Dr. Robotnik, Vector, and Zavok hunt for other tributes. While Tails... So, literally, you're only hunting for the murderous Tails. Whilst Tails tries to spearfish with the trident. Shadow, no! Moment of silence for Shadow. Hold on, moment of silence for Shadow. Okay, anyway. Amy looks at the night sky and wonders who she's gonna kill next. Vector, Sage, and Dr. Robotnik discuss their games and what might happen in the morning. Vector's been hanging out a lot with Eggman, dude. Eggman, they're like... I'm pretty sure Vector and Dr. Robotnik have been seen more than Sage and his daughter. Jesus. And by him, I mean Dr. Robotnik. Zavok tends to Tails' wounds. He's probably only doing that because he knows that, like, he could probably make an ally out of Tails. Vector runs away from Sage. Probably smart. She killed Shadow. Zavok poisons Dr. Robotnik's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. You stupid, stupid fool. Amy picks flowers. That is something she's known to do, except for the fact that she and Tails are super murderous. Tails tries to sleep through the entire day. Okay, alright. I mean, also Fox, you know, nocturnal. Rip Zavok, dude. He killed himself, but, like, by accident. Dr. Robotnik receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Tails receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Amy goes to sleep. Okay, cool. Vector receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. And Sage questions her sanity. Look, You know how I deal with this kind of thing, Sage? Going and talking to my talking to an adult I trust. Like your father! Oops. Dr. Robotnik dies from hunger. Didn't you just get food? Oh, no, you got a hatchet. Bro, did you eat all of the berries yourself? Like, you were picking berries earlier. Bro, Dr. Robotnik is dead because he dies from hunger. I don't know how that happens. He has so much fat that it should last him a while. Sage makes a wooden spear. Amy runs away from Tails. Okay, probably smart. Vector discovers a river. Wow, awesome. A cloud of poisonous smoke starts to fill the arena event. Sage survives. Amy survives. Tails is engulfed in the cloud of poisonous smoke. Tails the murderer is the only one that doesn't survive. Holy crap. Tails and Dr. Robotnik. Okay, it's coming down to the last 3. Who will win? Who has the most kills right now? Tails and Shadow have the same amount of kills. Sage coming out with 5 kills. If Sage kills both Amy and Vector, she wins. She not only wins, but she also has the most kills. Amy dies of dysentery. Sage begs Vector not to kill her. He reluctantly obliges, killing Sage. Vector, you killed a child! Also, Amy, how did you die? This isn't the Oregon Trail, my girl. Girl, this isn't the Oregon Trail. What the heck? Well, we got a winner. It's Vector. Yay! I'll be right back, actually. I'm gonna do something real quick. Because this is actually all a ploy. This was all a ruse. It was all a ruse. It was all a rouge. Rouge. It was all a rouge. It was all a rouge. Because I'm going to do something real quick. Actually, no, I'm just going to end the stream and then redo it.